I don't want anybody to ever think that I have it together, because I sure fucking don't. Holy hell. Oh, no, I'm not even there. Hi. Sorry, one sec. I gotta get myself loaded up. How we doing? I spent too much time working on a silly thing and it put me way behind. Hello, hello. Hello, Siha. Hello, Lily. How's it going? I'm glad to see you guys. See, I hope you're feeling better at least. Oh, I totally talked while calibrating. Now my camera's really confused. All right. Let's see. I decided I'd just pop on so that way I didn't feel like I was just ignoring everybody. I promise I'm here. I decided yesterday I spent so much time getting everything else prepared for the week, I didn't prepare just for today. And then I still only have a little bit of water left. Oh, that was pretty much the rest of my water. Okay. Time to dehydrate live on stream. Everybody watch me wither up. I thought I'd die because I was old, not because I was dehydrated. Hey, I'm alive. My filter's still turned on. No, I'm a fraud. I'm a fraud. There we go. Look at that. Now I work. And then, oh no, I still broke YouTube. It's always fun to watch me break everything. It'll never not be funny to me. How often I put stuff in here and everything just breaks. Here we go. Can I fix this, please? Hey, look at that. Actual chat. Hello, everyone. Hello. Anyway, it's my fault. I spent too much time trying to make a funny meme, which I finished, but then it put me way behind on everything else. I could have just done it on stream. It probably would have been more fun. But that's okay. It is done now. I'm clearing out everything that is going to worry me. There we go. But hello. Oh boy. I hope I'm not missing anything else. I feel like I've got that all set. I feel like it's good. I know, YouTube. I know. My bitrate's too high for you. I get it. Get it. You can calm down about it. Stop it. Anyway, hi. How's it going? Okay. I think I'm good. I usually spend Mondays doing a little update anyway. So, this works out. Hope everything sounds good. Hope I'm not too loud. I turned off all my background noise. So no high-pitched whining in the background. Only high-pitched whining from me. As I complain. I don't complain very often. I complain enough. I just complained, actually. I should hold myself more accountable for my own actions. Anyway, as said, hope you're feeling better, Sia. I'm sorry that your tummy hurt. I had actually, when I had see you said that, I actually had thought of a meme that I just saw where they said, your Oshi probably has tummy problems. And I went, God, they just called all of us out. How dare they? Because I definitely have tummy issues. And I started to think, maybe we just all have tummy problems. Maybe humanity just sucks. Maybe we're just built wrong. So, it was funny to think about, though. Past that, it's going pretty good. Tummy problems forever. More like 5 ever. My tummy issues turn into throat problems. And that's the issue I have, is that I have really bad, GERD and stuff, and acid reflux. And, I gotta make sure I turn this down, too, before I decides to just absolutely destroy my ears. We're going to turn that down. Maybe a little bit more. I got to turn off the redeems because they're very loud in my ear. They're not very loud to everyone else, but they're very loud to me. But I get a lot of acid reflux problems. So what'll end up happening if I don't treat myself well enough? Oh, see, yeah, I just started getting back on a PPI because I wanted to get a nice soft, like a hard reset. And I think I'm on like day, let's see, maybe day like 5. So almost halfway there. It's getting a little better, but I started taking, what's it called? It's called like Gaviscon or something. It's like this white minty paste that you can take to help symptoms. But then I had found out that in the EU, they have like a max version of it that has like sodium something in it that really helps, but they don't sell it in the States where I am. But you can buy the sodium stuff and just dump it in yourself. Oh, I deserve that. There's never not a time where that is absolutely necessary. But I decided to do that. It just turns that paste really thick though. So past that though, it seems to help. It seems to help a lot. What really comes down is just, I need a better diet. A lot of time I just get too lazy and then I eat something I'm not supposed to. And I know better, but there's just days you don't really feel motivated to cook or go get something that's actually healthy. You just want to pig out on some Taco Bell or something. You know, or at least here, I just want to pig out on Taco Bell most of the time. And that's definitely not good for me. Especially, you could tell that to the 8 frozen chicken fillets I have that I need to cook. Yeah, I'm lucky enough that I've done it. When I used to live, like many years ago, I used to live in a house with 3 other people. And me and my roommate, that I don't live with anymore, but the roommate at the time, him and I were relatively good cooks. So we usually cooked for the house. So I learned how to do a lot. I'm still not perfect because if I haven't done something in a long time, I'll follow a recipe to a T despite knowing better. Like I made burgers a while ago and I listened to the recipe and they were way overcooked. And I was like, I knew better. I knew I needed to do this different. So now I know if I cook them again, I know they'll taste better. They were just a little crispy for a burger. Meh. It's because they had like panko crumbs in it, which was nice for the consistency, but really cooks super hard on a fry. So HelloFresh, the recipes were super easy to follow. I thought about switching over to like doing one of those because there was another one that popped up recently that was supposed to be very tummy friendly. And I can't remember what it was. I actually recently just bought a cookbook that was written by 2 doctors and an actual chef about how to reduce acid in your stomach and all the different recipes that you could do for that. But I haven't really looked into it too much because I'm trying to finish what I have currently. But I really want to look into it. Supposedly it had really good reviews because people were like, oh, they used actual science. Okay. Actual peer-reviewed material. Cool. So I figured I'll get that. That book was only like $10. No, it was like $12. Figured it wasn't that expensive. But yeah, I'm excited though. Look, I get to do a collab this week. I'm so excited. That was like when I started this. Get over there. I'm throwing trash on my bed. Don't mind me while I talk. When I started doing this, one of my big goals was to do collabs. Sorry, I broke for a second. I wanted to do collabs. Sitting out here getting collabs. Woo! Well, I guess people just like me, which is odd. I say that, but I guess people just tend to like me. Isn't that weird? But no, I my whole point of doing this was to make friends and then talk and hang out and do collabs. It's somewhat relevant because of the recent news with Hollow Stars from Cover and having their entire management like shifted to where they're not really receiving the same support. And now there's a whole lot of discussion going on about male VTubing and whether or not it's successful, necessary, all those different things. I think it's a silly argument to have because while there are points that I agree with, I think it's one of those things that leads up into. I think male VTubers are wildly underappreciated. There's so many talented ones that don't have to rely on gimmicks, that are just funny and just a good time. But there's such a negative stigma about at 2 p.m. Okay. I'll try to watch if I can. I'll be done by then, but I don't know if I'll get the time because I'll be getting ready for actual life stuff. But there's always such a negative stigma for male VTubing, and I felt that way even before I started. Not because I believe in the stigma, I just know that it exists. Because, you know, you follow enough VTubing and you get the idea that, yeah, it favors. You gotta touch grass. Yeah, I gotta go outside and do actual adult stuff. That's what happens when you get older. You just gotta actually do all the fun, important stuff instead of the stuff that you want. I would stream all day if I could. I'm gonna say I probably could do 8-hour streams a day, and I probably wouldn't be that time. Everyone will be for you. Oh, I appreciate it. Well, that's kind of the idea. I wanted to kind of erase that stigma. I think it's because a lot of higher echelon of VTubing. Watch another male VTuber called Tisnada. Him and you are faves to watch. Oh, thank you. I think when it gets to the higher echelons, VTubing gets treated kind of like idolry, where they're treated like idols. And so in Japan, at least, it started to get to the same idea that men should be treated that way, which I get because it's not like it's not a successful thing. Like Korean K-pop bands are super successful for doing that. And we have a lot of games that prove that, you know, attractive men can do it. Deep Space and all that kind of stuff. But I think it was just a weird push because while a lot of those other VTubers are now treated as idols, they did start off doing, you know, smaller gaming streams, stuff like that before they blew up, working on other projects. And now they're able to kind of move into it. So I feel like the fact that once men entered the sphere into those, they were like, oh, we already have idols. Let's make you idols. Not, let's develop a fan base, make sure that you're successful what you are, and then we'll move into that stuff. They were just mismanaged to hell, which is kind of sad because if nobody watches the Hollow Stars guys, they're really fun. But yeah, so one of my big goals was to do a lot of collabs, just so people could know that male VTubers aren't horrible people who want to take away your Oshis. It's such a weird thought. I hate unicorn people. Nobody's familiar with the term unicorn. It's viewers who think that they'll have a chance with their Oshi, and so they get upset when they do collabs with guys because they're like, how could you? I just think it's gross. Those guys just fucking stop. It's not super important. It was just a big goal for me. I think that for a lot of the other male VTubers, though, it's I'll eventually do a collab, but talking to a group of people scared me. To be honest, I'll get there. I understand. This is all new for me too. I could talk about it a little bit now because I have a collab this week with Celeste, but next week I have a plan to do one with Celeste and a couple of others. We have a big old thing that we're planning. We're still working out the time. I think we have an idea when we want to do it, and it'll obviously get announced, but Celeste and I agreed that we wanted to do a thing, and she had some friends to ask and I had some people to ask. So they were like, yeah, that sounds great. And there we are. So now we're all in a group chat, but I said the same thing. It was a bit rough trying to reach out because I was like, how do I do this? I just don't want to feel like I'm reaching out of the blue. I know these people slightly, but you know, I do hope I'm sure I'm going to have fun. Don't you worry. Whether or not, it doesn't really matter. I'll have a good time regardless. I'm very good with being bullied, and we're playing a game that is very bullyable. So I hope they bully me a lot because I can take it. I like being the bullied one. I know I've heard that's really rare in streaming space because you normally want to be the center of attention, but I'm not really that. I rather support others. So I'm very much okay with being the butt of a joke. But yes, it was very tough to reach out because yes, please do. Where do you think I added tomatoes? and water stuff. Actually, I just reminded, I got to get rid of that. Let's go and fix this. Oh, there it is. Yeah. Oh, male VTuber is awful. No, I got to get rid of this one. I don't need that, but I do need this, and this. Oh, I had that on still. Cool. I realized that I didn't have. Hey, there it is. The daily glitch. Oh, and it works too. Fantastic. What was it? I had to turn off the jump scare one. That's not really that's for the scary games. I don't need to be jump scared right now. Oh, thank you. I worked only relatively hard on doing all that. Why not make it more involved? If I'm gonna do redeemables, I'm gonna make them look cool. I say as one of them is literally getting pelted with tomatoes and being splashed with water. But the glitch thing was kind of the theme of myself. I do a lot of glitch stuff. You can even see it on the borders of the chat and on my screens. They kind of glitch out. I figured, I just have a lot of issues. My brain stops working, so that's my daily glitch. I should make it so I just kind of my model tweaks out a little. It'd be kind of funny. But yeah, so collab this week and then big collab next week. I'm excited for it. For the moment, there's at least. Thank you. I changed a lot on this model. I'm always upfront about the fact that this is technically a customizable model. Like this is a prepaid one. And I worked for about before I debuted, I was working for 3 months to just kind of make it my own. It had a lot of freedom to do what you wanted on it. It was oh, change the colors, add assets. That's fine. And so I changed a lot about it. The symbol on the jacket was actually mine too. It was, I think the original one is a dog. And I was like, that doesn't really fit what I want. But the original one is very red. Very red. So I worked really hard to kind of find something that matched. So I'm very happy with it. I would realistically like to just own this model forever. Just see if I can get the rights to it. But I don't think that's going to happen. These were male custom models. I didn't see many when I was looking for mine. Yeah, this was one really good one. I've seen maybe 2 other ones. There are a plethora of female ones, which like I said, I ain't judging, but it just shows that there is an influx. We know what the market's kind of appealing to. People like to draw cute girls. I don't blame them. It's a killer design. It is really cool. I think what sold it mostly for me was I liked the hair was one. I really like how it works. Plus the piercings and everything. I think it looks really nice. The tie was a bit of a hit or miss for me, but when I was working on it, I was like, nah, I kind of like it on there. It kind of gives me the lazy professional look. So there we go. I kept it. But everything else I changed. I changed a lot on it. But I would love to get more of it customized. I'd have to reach out to the people who made it, because it's one big circle of artists. And I know what it would take for me to get an actual model of my own, because I'm pretty sure I know which one of the artists designed this one. But boy howdy, just a design for a model from that particular artist is pretty hefty. A pretty hefty sum, and that's before getting it rigged. But I fall in love with this one every single day, and I just wanted to be like, is there a way we can just do something that makes this one particularly mine? What can I do? But I haven't reached out at all, so that's really on me. There might come a day when I ask. Sounds like a hassle. Yeah, it's really on me. I just didn't really when I had the money to get my own model, I instead just upgraded all of my equipment. So I spent $1,000 on getting, what is it? A interface, a new mic, new keyboard, new headset. The Stream Deck I technically didn't get because that was a gift. but I also got, so I have an Android phone, but the iPhone tracking is much better. It probably actually is the best. So I went out and got like a used iPhone. I went and I teched up and said, and then I was like, oh, I like this model. Let's work on that. And then I spent a lot of time working on this, changing a lot of stuff in it. Which I don't know if that particular was allowed. It said to change colors, but I actually went through and updated a lot of the actual model pieces in the actual file. Like instead of doing it through VTuber Studio, like you can with changing colors and all that, I actually just went and physically did it in Photoshop because I felt like it looked better. It was a lot easier for me to manipulate, but that also meant that sometimes it was tough because certain things are placed in places to make it so that everything shows up in your live 2D. And if you mess around with it just a little bit, put it in the wrong spot, it will throw a fit and it'll be like, your thing's broken. Where do you put the phone when you're streaming? It always gets near my screen, so I use a webcam. I used a webcam to start because you can use a NVIDIA graphics card and it's pretty good. But I realized that with iPhone and the 3D face tracking, it uses what do they call it? 3D face technology. I don't remember what they exactly call it, but it has like a depth of field. And since this model supported VBridger as a program, that means you can use some of the more advanced features. So my particular phone is on a stand in front under my monitor, turned to the side, because I actually saw a popular VTuber, Kason, had threw out a thing saying, I've always put mine to the side so it's not in the way. And I was like, oh my God, that makes sense. Because I had it sitting straight up and it would like block off a certain part of the screen. But nope, now I have it so it's just right under the screen, not in the way at all. But yeah, it lets you, so like if you use the iPhone tracking, it lets you do like the little funnel mouth, like who? You can do that. You can put your tongue out. That's an option. It is also much better at tracking more subtle movements like eyebrows, because the webcam, I always had problems with eyebrows. Like I could never do specific, I couldn't do specific emotions because the webcam does a decent job, but it just wouldn't pick it up well enough. So yeah, the iPhone is just objectively better, as much as I dislike Apple. I know. I had it in one thumbnail. I think it was a Ninja Gaiden thumbnail where I did the Zam meme for Komori because I just thought it was funny. I think that meme is so stupid. I hate that whole setup, but the joke it is now makes it more funny. But I put up that new short too. Speaking of Komori, I put up that new short and now it is technically, because it's not like super bad, but it is technically my most disliked short. Because it has 2 dislikes, and because it has 2, it makes it the lowest percentage I have. And I think that's really funny. Redeem, stick your tongue out. Yeah, I could probably set it up as an option, because I have an option on here that I think it's this one. Nope, that one doesn't work anymore. That might be from my old one. I had one that would let you keep your eyes open, because when I was playing Doki Doki Literature Club and I would read the text, I would look down to read and it would look like my eyes were always closed. So I made a preset that would keep my eyes open at all times. So that way it didn't look like I was falling asleep. But I'm guessing that's in my old model because it's not working. I had to update it again for VBridger so it would work better. And there's so many settings, and I'm still behind too because now they have, what is it? V2 face, something like that. But oh, sorry, I got a message and I was like, huh? There's like the V2 VTS face to face, which is like a new program that makes it so that you can set up customizables that if your face parameters go in a specific direction, it activates some of your preset emotions. And I've been meaning to mess with that because there's just a lot of the emotions I don't use on my stuff. Like I don't use this very often. I don't use the blush. Hi, Yue, how's it going? I definitely don't use the thinking. I don't know if the thinking works. Does it work? It does work. I definitely don't do any of that. Or my glasses. Or when I'm scared. Or upset. I actually did fix that recently too. I used to have this one sliver on the top that was not faded in. I don't cry. I also have this one. It's a bit of a jump scare. That one cracks me up. Let's remove everything. There we go. But with the VTS one, you can just set it so like if you were to do like if your eyebrows go in a specific position on the tracking, then it activates your angry face. Or if I had it specifically set up to do something, then it would show up. So you have VTS. See, I have it and I have yet to mess with it. That's what I'm complaining about to myself, because I want to, because that way I can start using some of my other presets. I just don't use a lot of my emotions. I have a lot of, I know. I'm a bad streamer, but just like I'm terrible at Twitch stuff too, because I started Twitch late. But it would be nice to get it set up so that it can use more. I just don't. I have a lot of presets set up that I just don't click. That's the problem. I don't go in and go, oh, I'm sad, let me do the cry, because I get lost in playing the game and then I just forget, I can change my face. I can do that. A lot of the time it just looks like I'm broken. Like, I don't get angry very often either, but I haven't played a game that's made me cry yet. But I am a crier. So I don't even know how I would set that up. I'm about to make myself cry and then have VTS record it so that it knows exactly how ugly I am. So I can get a nice pretty cry. I want the Hollywood cry with the one long tear that goes down your cheek. That would be great. I would love that. I would use crying face so much in Overwatch. I need it. Yeah. I haven't played anything that has made me want to cry yet, but I know that there's things like, I'm sure a lot of like not visual novels probably, but like I definitely cried in, what's the most recent game I cried about? Like that actually made me sad enough to cry. I replayed The Walking Dead season 1 Telltale one recently. That one always makes me break down. And then there was, man, I know there was another one recently too. I get really emotional about stuff. That's why like TV shows and movies do it to me too. And if any movie ever has a sad scene and it's actually a good movie, I just cry. Cried at Toy Story 3. Cried at Up. I cried 3 times in Up. Grew up on Telltale. Yeah. I was so glad when they brought it back. The Walking Dead season 1 was such a good return to like the series, and I liked everything else after that. It's sad that they've kind of slowed down, but I'm really waiting for the new Wolf Among Us. I want that new season. Give me it, please. Telltale, my soul will be yours. But the Walking Dead seasons are really good. I think I beat the first and second one recently. I had never finished the second one. No, I did. I did finish the second one. Hot take. It's criminal that Telltale never finished The Wolf Among Us. Yes. That's why like it's still in production, but it's in production hell. Also, hi Sapphire, how's it going? It's in production hell. And that's sad. I want them to finish that. But that company's all over the place right now because it was like going to like bring us Bigby. Yes. I need to see the toxic romance between him and Snow White. Please. Please. But they're still kind of, they still say they're working on it, but we've only gotten like 2 screenshots as of late, and that was it. In production, the same way I'm going to the gym tomorrow. Hey, I believe in you. You're much more likely to go to the gym than they are to finish Wolf Among Us. You're much more likely. And you know what? You'd be much more successful at the gym than they are trying to make Wolf Among Us. It's sad that I had to trash on Telltale. They don't deserve it. They had it rough. It sucks that they made some really, really smart choices. God, it's depressing. That's a shit post, but you're still not wrong. Yeah. It's sad that they pretty much brought back a whole genre of game and then they just didn't know what to do with it. They just ran into the problem of what do we do? We just make same game? We make same game. Same game? That's what everybody wants? No, we want new stuff. We want interesting, more stories. And I feel like it just fizzled out. Like, I got halfway through I don't even say halfway through. I got to episode 2 of The Walking Dead season 3, and I lost some interest and never came back. I just wasn't as invested as I was the first 2. And they probably realized that mistake, because in the 4th one, I know you come back to Clementine and it's like, oh, yeah, people care again. It's like almost like Clementine was, a really interesting character with a really interesting story. I don't remember the name of the main character of the 3rd one. Carlos? Shit. I don't remember his name. I don't remember any of them. Yep. See, I feel like that's a common thing. I feel like season 3, it's sad because I think about it and I'm like, no, it's not a bad story. Like, it's interesting that it's like a big family. They've been on the road. They've been avoiding any sort of like specific conflict. I think all that is really cool. It's just that I don't care about the characters. The story's more interesting than the characters are. Because at least with the first one, like with Lee, like we have a slight idea of who he is. We like the fact that he's not exactly an innocent person, but we can kind of make assumptions about whether or not we think he's trying to do good or if he's just always been this way. And that makes him such a dynamic character. And then we got Clementine, who's supposed to be the innocence introduced into the world of horror and how she is raised in it. And that is always an interesting archetype. So for that, like, it immediately sells you. And then past that, it's just about the relationships between the characters, but they're always consistent in what they are. The game was never afraid to be like, no, like, you might like this character and you want to change their mind. Their mind's not getting changed. It's either you are making Lee agree or not. And I liked that because that felt real. Like, as much as I love some of like the early BioWare games, sometimes it was kind of a pain when you could just convince everybody to do whatever. It didn't matter if it was against their principles or like morally wrong for them. You could just be like, nah, you're doing this now. Here's my high charisma. And they go, you know what? You're right. I would never do this ever. But because you convinced me this one time, I'm on it. And it's like, okay. And I'm not going to try to indict all the writing of BioWare that does that, but a lot of it does. So I liked that in the Telltale games, they weren't afraid. Welcome back. Missing Lee hours have started. Yeah, Missing Lee's hours has always been there. What did I miss? We're complaining that Telltale hasn't released new games. And now I'm complaining about how good the first season was compared to every other season. And every other Telltale game, I think. Well, I say that, but Wolf Among Us was really good. Because I really enjoyed that. That was a similar idea where Bigby was definitely not like a moral character, but he was trying to do good, but he did it his way, and I liked that. That was a good approach to the game to kind of give us a more anti-hero feeling character as opposed to just being a paragon of justice. Like we're used to that. I like characters with a lot more depth. I like gray areas in games and storytelling. That's how, like, since I do a lot of Dungeons and Dragons and I tell a lot of stories that way, a lot of my characters tend to be very gray. And the idea that we recently had a new player that had joined that when we finally got to an NPC that their character disliked, they realized at the end, they went, I was expecting you to play them like a true villain, but no, a lot of the reasoning made sense. I just didn't agree with it. They were very, very gray. I didn't expect you to play characters like that. It's like, that's just how I've always played characters. That's not like I don't have comically evil or comically heroic characters. It's just that the interesting ones tend to have a lot more layers. And I like layers, like onions or parfaits. But no, I've always enjoyed that when it comes to any sort of storytelling. We all enjoy a good story where the hero wins or the villain loses, but some of those interesting ones love a good onion. Oh, I got a story about an onion, but a lot of good stories just have it where it's hard to agree or disagree with either the hero or the villain just because the decisions they make because of who they are. I feel like it makes it more dynamic. That's so much easier to get locked into a character. But speaking of onions, when I was a young child, we were on a trip, my family and I remember, I think we were in a hotel room, and I think we were alone. I was just there with my sister, and I really wanted a snack. I don't think we had anything like super snackable in the room or in like the mini fridge or whatever we had. But we did have one thing. I don't know why we had this, but we definitely had this. Maybe we were planning on cooking something. I don't know. It was a pretty good room. Not that I was a rich family or anything, but there was an onion in the fridge. And I thought, I like onions. So I tell you, when I took that onion, I peeled that onion, and I was like 7 or 8. I peeled that onion, and I ate it like an apple. I took bites out of the onion. But like 4 bites into this onion, my parents come home, and I freak out. And so what do? I hide the onion. Where do I hide the onion? Well, I could have thrown it away. I could have put it anywhere. How does it taste? Oh, it tastes like an onion. I could probably still eat an onion now, but it's definitely not the greatest. It's probably better cooked. But I definitely took, like, it's just an onion with a huge couple of bites out of it. And I'm like, I gotta hide this onion. Where can I hide it? So I ran to the closet of this hotel room, and I threw it in, I don't know whose jacket, but it was the jacket of one of my parents. I tossed it in the pocket of the jacket, and I thought, that's a good place to hide it. They never use their jacket. Well, they found it almost immediately. I say that, but it sat in that jacket for at least a little bit because it made the jacket smell like onion. And yeah, I got in trouble for that. So I don't know. I also remember the time I tried to eat raw garlic with some friends as like a dare. And that was one of the worst experiences I had. It was like a whole clove of garlic. Like a little bit of garlic's fine, but I took a whole clove and just munched it down after peeling it. And yeah, that was bad. I literally had to spit that out, rinse my mouth out. It was really rough. I wouldn't recommend that either. Why do I have so many stories about me suffering when it comes to eating stuff? What else do I got? It's good for you at least. Yeah, I'm sure it would be in mild amounts. Most things are in moderation. Probably not a huge clove that I peeled and then threw in my mouth and chewed. And for the onion, I'm sure if you chopped it raw and put it in like a salad or something, that'd probably be pretty good. But nope, just eat it raw. Just pop it in your mouth like an apple. It'll be all right. Dip it in some caramel or something. Like cut it into 4s, just like you would an apple, like a Granny Smith. Chop it in some chocolate. Oh, delicious. I would try that, honestly. I'll try it at least once. I'm willing to try anything once if it doesn't kill me. And if somebody was like, you want to try some onion chocolate, some chocolate on top of some onion? I'd be like, yeah, I'll try it once. We'll see how it goes. I'll either hate it or I'll actually really like it. And that scares me even more than me not liking it. So that's all my fun stories about probably why I have a lot of tummy problems. Things are starting to add up, actually. Maybe I shouldn't have ate like garbage as a kid. Or at least tried to eat things I probably shouldn't have been eating. Well, I deserve all that. Anyway, I've been going back and forth between reading and talking, and then I still have the game loaded up on my other screen. I've just been staring at it over and over again, but garbage is yummy. Yeah, if anything, now with all of that, if I had to get another model, it would definitely be a raccoon, because 1000%, I definitely ate garbage, no doubt. I mean, I had a really bad habit as a kid of I wanted to shove things in my mouth. I didn't care what it was, but I just needed things in there. I need something to chew. And it would just be like trash on the ground. That was the problem. It would just be like, ooh, a hard piece of plastic in the carpet. I want to chew that. And I would just chew it. And yeah, that caused some problems too. So raccoon would probably be my next choice. I would just get a nice, cute, chibi raccoon model and put the jacket on it. And that would be me. Setting up for a rat model. See, that I'm jealous of, because I would 1000% do a rat model. I love rats. We've talked about this. I actually posted my rats recently Well, okay, because I don't have rats anymore, but I still have pictures of all of them. Always, anybody who has rats or any sort of rodent, take a lot of pictures of them. They don't live very long, so get as many memories as you can, because they will be so good when you get back to them. Yes, we are. I'm all about trying to find my fellow rat and sister brethren. Don't have any. I mean, I don't blame you. A lot of people, I've met a lot of people who I've kind of convinced who are like, oh, rats, scary or gross. But I've met a lot of people, ooh, a duck. Now that's what I'm talking about. That's an exotic pet. As soon as they met my rats, they'd be like, oh my God, never mind. These things are adorable. They'd fall in love with those little things because they were just so sweet. But even like my mom liked them, but she'd be like, oh no, they're tails. People just don't like their tails. I don't understand. I get they're kind of like scaly a little bit, but like, I don't know. I think they're cute. They got them long ass tails. They use it. They give you a little mustache. No, come on. And then I love it when they use it to hang off stuff, when they wrap it around the little cage because they're trying to get a treat from you. I miss those days. But no, I loved my girls, so it was nice to kind of show them off on World Rat Day. Man, I can't say that 5 times fast. So yeah, I mean, in the future, I would love to get rats again, but you know, I had my fill for the moment. It was a lot to deal with. What did I say? I had 9 rats in the span of 5 years. And, you know, when you say goodbye to a lot of them, you get a lot of feelings. So I just needed a break emotionally. I put a lot of love into them and I would do it all over again in a heartbeat. But I just can't keep saying hi and bye to new ones. It's just a little much for me at the moment in my life currently. So I guess we'll see. But one day, maybe I'll get some more cuties. I have this feeling that if presented the opportunity to rescue or home some, I probably would. Yeah, you need a break soon. I wish they lived longer. Me too. Because even luckily, even if you're lucky to get like the max on a rat's life, which is maybe like you're lucky to get 2 years from your rats, 3 years is like a miracle. But it is so rare. The oldest rat I had was probably, trying to think, maybe one of my first ones. I think she went for 2.5. And she eventually said to go because she got cancer. And she was doing her best with it, but it became too much for her eventually. Then there was my last rat, which was one of 3 sisters. She had survived all of them. She ended up being about the same age, I want to say. She did also live a very long time. What got her eventually, because she was a relatively healthy rat for pretty much her whole life, she just ended up getting one rat who outlasted all of his brothers. He's still going strong. Yeah, that's how it was for my last girl too. She was one of 3 sisters that I adopted, and one of them just got a really bad respiratory infection, and we tried medication and it just wasn't sticking. So eventually I had to make a decision. And then for the other one, we got her, she ended up having a mass. We got it removed, but then she just ended up having a lot of complications after. And I'm still not really, like, I feel like she might have actually had a pituitary tumor that caused her balance to go really bad. So she passed away. That one was really rough on me. And then what was it? And the last girl, she was really good. I had her alone, which I know isn't ideal, but I had pretty much planned for her to be my last rat anyway, for a long time. And I was lucky enough that she was a rat that was okay being alone. She loved her sisters, and she was definitely the alpha of the group. But when they were gone, she was very much okay being alone. I mean, she loved being around me, and like when I'd come home and I'd say hi, she was super happy. But she was okay being a lonely rat. It didn't seem to affect her that much health-wise, so I figured for her it'd probably be okay. And it was. She eventually also ended up just getting it's like a small respiratory infection. And when I took her in to get her looked at, we ended up finding a mass pretty much near the back of her, like right near the base of her tail. I mean, Discord to join my server. I should add you. Should add a lot of people, actually. I'm really bad about joining Discord servers too. Although I've been joining quite a few recently. And I do keep up on them. I try. I promise. As I've been chatting, I've just been messing around on the game a little bit, which I could probably just put on screen, but it's nice getting the full view of me talking right now. Because what I'm doing is not important. It's not fun to show. But yeah, we should definitely get onto that. You should probably like send it to me on Twitter or something. That way we can just add each other. That way you don't have to throw it out to anybody if you don't want to. But yeah, because then we could talk about doing maybe some collabs. You never know. You know how I'm all about that. I'm all about it. But yeah, so we probably could have gotten to the point with her where we could have just done some antibiotics, and maybe she could have got that mass worked on. But she was getting close to 2.5, and I was like, is it really worth putting her through that much trouble when she's getting this old? So I made a decision then. That was a rough day. So it happens. I still loved him to death. I remember, deservedly so. I remember, and it's gonna make my mom sound terrible. She's not. But when my last one finally went, she was like, well, Sen, this is what happens when you get a pet that only can live up to 2 years. And I went, yeah, you're right. It really is my fault. I mean, I wouldn't never not do it again. But yeah, that really is on me. So what did I expect? Anyway, past that, guess I don't really have any updates. Past that though, it was nice chatting for a bit though. I've currently got, she's kind of right, but it hurts to hear it. Yeah, that's really what it is. I'm not mad about it. She's not wrong. And you know, my mother was very supportive. And I remember when I rescued my first pair of rats, she was very proud. She's like, oh, I'm very proud of you for like helping out these animals. And I was like, well, they're cute. I want to take care of them. That was my third pair of rats my first rescues. Because the last three sisters, they were all from like a hoarding case. And this person just had a bunch of rats and they were not taking care of them. Like it was bad. Like they lived in squalor and those poor girls had like mites all over them. It was rough. When I first got them, I had to make sure I kept them on a skin medication because they were just finishing their treatment. So it was rough, but I was glad to take care of them. And they went a while. They were three of the sweetest girls I ever had too. They were all just so happy to be not where they were, I'm sure. And very loving girls. Those are the sweetest ones. Those are the ones I could take to like some of my other girls have been kind of skittish or shy. But those last three sisters, they were the type where I could probably take them anywhere and they would be like, ooh, person. And they would be perfectly about it. That's really cool if you do that. I appreciate it, but it felt like the least I could do. Rats, like I said, rats get a bad rap. And I feel like a lot of people don't take care of them like they're supposed to. I did so much research to make sure rats were happy, getting like the right size cage, setting up a free play for them, getting the right food. I made my own mix for them. Making sure I get all the right treats. Always keeping on top of like different advice stuff on different forums, Reddit, websites. I followed a very popular rat breeder for a long time, just so I could hear tips from them. Because I hear in the EU and the UK that rats are a much more common pet, and so there's a lot more information available out there for that, and a lot more products. And so a lot of the stuff I had to order was from like the UK. Like I just had to get it through like secondary services, or I would see stuff from people who owned rats in the UK, and they would say, oh, you should get this, but it's not available in the States. So this is similar. And I would just have to go for that. So stuff that was kind of tough on that. Especially when it's a lot more common here. It's nice. Yeah, that was makes me jealous. I would love that. That'd be a lot of fun. Just to have more information. Because like I had an exotic vet here that I took them to. It was about an hour away from where I live. And that didn't bother me at all. Like I was okay driving a 2-hour round trip just to get my girls taken care of. But here, like there was always talk about like, since you have to go to an exotic vet, it's a little bit more expensive. I don't think it was really that bad personally, but I could see where it could definitely hit somebody's wallet pretty hard. So like, as much as I love rats, it'd be hard to recommend getting them unless you really want to put the time and care into it. I think it's worth the effort, but for a lot of people, maybe not. Maybe just stick to something easier and it's more friendly, where there are a lot more resources and ways to take care of them. Because oh boy, howdy, it was something. So, you know, past that, I don't have any pets now. So my roommate and I discussed getting cats, but he's unsure because he doesn't know if he's financially ready yet for it or not. And I understand. And I'm actually glad that that's a thought for him, because I'm sure a lot of people just get pets and don't consider like, what if you need to take them to the vet? Like a lot of people just don't think about that. They just get a pet and they go, oh, they're sick. They'll get over it. And I hate that. Bothers me. Like, take care of your pets. They're part of your family. If your kid was sick, you wouldn't just be like, that'll be fine. They're throwing up in a trash can. There's blood pouring out of their ears, but it'll be fine. No. Go take them somewhere to get help, please. That's how I feel about pets. So my hot take is I also don't like pets being outside unless, you know, like to take walks and like do stuff. Sure. Like dogs, perfectly fine. But I don't think you should have like an outside pet. Just seems off. I wouldn't, like, if you consider them a part of your family, I just wouldn't go tie a child out into the tree and be like, all right, you stay out there for 12 hours and there's your home to sleep in. There's a bowl of water on the ground. You'll be all right. That's exactly how I feel. But I know that's kind of a common thing here in the States. We're big. So there's a lot of feral cats. People just kind of take care of them, feed them. And that's fine for the most part. I mean, the only thing we can really do to help is make sure that we just come in and at least fix them. You know, make sure that we're cutting off all their parts. We don't need more and more cats. They're a destructive species. They like to invade and ruin whatever they're in. But yeah, I'm not a huge fan of them just being outside all the time. Like you can't help it with the feral ones, but like if it's a cat that you're getting, just keep them inside. It's okay. Like sometimes it's okay to bring them out. My cats had never liked being outside. They were so much more accustomed just being in. Like every now and then we'd let them go on the porch or something and they would just be like, I'm all right. I'm going to go back inside. I'm like, okay, bye. They were home cats. I see a wild rat, I get so excited. Yeah, the wild ones are still pretty cute. I mean, they don't really like people, which is fine. But you do get to see a lot of posts in the States. I see a lot of people who are like, is this a wild rat? Or is this like somebody's pet rat? And it's always somebody's pet rat that is just like roaming around. People are like, please go catch that rat. Like get something tasty and catch it. Like it'll be fine. It'll probably approach you with snacks, but like, please go help that rat. Because people just don't realize that wild rats tend to be one of two colors. They're either really dark brown or just black. And they have much shorter tails that are usually like one solid darker color. If it's anything other than those two types of rats, it's probably a pet rat. If it has like fancy colors like white or like it's like a brown, like a really light brown, it's got like splotches on it, that means that that's a pet rat. Please go help that rat. That rat can't survive in the wild. Somebody abandoned that poor pet. It needs help. You don't have to take care of it forever, but you know, you can get it somewhere. That always bothers me too. I had a friend, or I still have a friend. It's not like I stopped talking to this friend. This friend had an experience. They don't talk to their mother much anymore. Please help the rat. Please help rat. Rat need help. They don't talk to their mother anymore, but they used to tell me stories about them growing up, about how their mother was not the greatest of people. And I think at one point they had gotten it was like a poodle or something like that. And I think the mother just got it out of novelty, but eventually just dyed that poodle like blue and called it Bloodle, which sounds hilarious until you realize, oh, well, you just dyed a dog. That poor dog. And eventually, I think something happened where they couldn't take care of the dog anymore. So the mother just bleached the dog back to white, I think, and then just left it outside of a pet store. And I was like, God, yeah, your mother sounds like they suck. And yeah, that's true, because he refuses to talk to her. He had gotten recently out of prison, so she's doing great. But I'm glad he's much better than her. Yeah, Bloodle. Bloodle was the name, just as a joke. Terrible people. Not a fan. And to be fair, like I said, my friend's a much better person than that, because he was still recognized, yeah, she was pretty awful. And even made a choice, like once she had gotten out of prison, to change his number so she had no chance of finding him. And told his father, who he still talks to, like, please don't tell her about me at all. She doesn't deserve it. And he's like, okay, I will do. Because he barely wants to talk to her too. So just can't imagine being at a point where like you get kids and then you do so much awful stuff they don't want to talk to you anymore. I just don't get it. Like, why? Why even have kids if you're just going to be awful and they don't want to talk to you anymore? I just don't get it. Always throws me off. Okay, let me see here. Let me do this. I've got the game loaded up, but I was messing around in it just a little bit because it was stuff that wasn't important. I'm going to put it on a quick second. I'll be right back. I'm going to get some water because I drank the last of my water. But when I come back, I should be on the game. So I'll be right back. Nope, I didn't mean that. That's what I meant. I'll be right back. Oh, wow. Hello. I got water. And now we fishing. I promised high octane fishing, so here it is. It's so fun. Oh. Wow, actually I was talking crap, but I immediately got a bite. Anyway. Hi. Oh, I was going ham up in there when I was gone. It's like having a party I wasn't invited to. That's not big enough. I'm trying to catch a fish that is big enough to give to this one person next to me so I can have them join my train. So, but I'm about to run out of bait, so. I know. It's not going to be super exciting, but since I'm running out of bait, it actually might be more exciting because I have no way to keep fishing after this other than use the carrot, but nothing wants to eat the carrot. Speaking of which, has anybody actually gone? Good luck, have fun on the old Nonky hunt. Thank you, Abstract Advocate? Advocate. Oh. Yeah. I've been having a problem. I've used at least more than 30 pieces of bait, and I have not gotten, I think the closest I got was like a 49 centimeter Nonky. I've been building up my fishing points to try to get more luck and strength, but I'm getting to the point where like the bigger fish, I got to put my attention to. But, somebody actually gone fishing before, like IRL? Because I have. And, I'm not a fan. I'm not a fan of real life fishing. In game, it's fun. Don't neglect resilience. Yes, that's a good point. I think it might be the next I need to pop up. I think I got my luck to I think my luck's at 7 and my strength's at 9 right now. I think I put the resilience up by 1 more point. So I definitely got some more work to do on that. It's just that things are really picky in this lake because they really don't like the sardine or the carrots, as I'm noticing. But no, I'm a big fan of fishing in IRL. I went fishing as a kid and got the hook stuck in my thumb. Oh no. I think one of my big things is I always feel bad about hurting stuff. And so oh, damn it. Okay, at least I kept my thing. Yeah, that was probably it too. Man. Let's see if I can upgrade at all. Oh, I do have one more. Okay. I'm definitely going to have to pop it. No, I got 7 in strength and 6 in luck. I thought I was a lot higher. I set one too many bad hooks I around, stopped fishing. Yeah, I always feel bad when it comes to... Let's do this one, because that one broke way too easy. I always felt bad for the fish. So every time we'd get the fish hooked and I'd bring it out, I would feel bad for it, and then I didn't want to hurt it anymore, so I was too afraid to take the hook out because I felt like I would hurt it more. Despite, I know it's probably helping it, and we just release it anyway. But, I don't know. It wasn't fun for me. It was the same thing with, I had one time gone hunting, deer hunting, because that's popular here in the States. And nope. I just don't want to hurt things. I'm just not a big fan. It's one of those things where, I'm not a vegetarian or a vegan, and I'm not going to harp on anyone's lifestyle, because, yeah, you do your thing. But, I'm definitely a meat eater, but if I had to go hunt my own stuff, I would die. That's it. I would just starve in the ocean. Not the ocean. Maybe the ocean too, but in the woods. I'd be like, oh, I gotta hurt this rabbit? Nah, it's okay. Let it go do its thing. I'll go try to find some berries that'll kill me. Went fishing as a kid. Oof, they're rarely clean too. Yeah. That's the thing about hooks having the little side parts to them too. They just get stuck in there, and they really take your skin with it too. See, that's what's happening to that poor fish. I can't do it. I can't do it. It just makes you feel bad. It's a lot easier in games because it's a lot more gamified, and I don't, they're not real, so I'm not actually hurting. Lucky to be alive in it. Yeah. We live in an age of convenience. 55 centimeter, 80 frames per second. Baku. Please. Come on. 48 centimeters. That was a good call, though. It was definitely a Baku. Will they? I don't feel like... No, but to be fair, you were closer than I would have been. Lost my touch. Your touch is better than mine. I hadn't played this game for like 15 years or something like that. So, because I definitely played this game like not been more than that actually. So, I remember so little. Something's popping in my brain again, but I definitely did this when I was younger, so that's impressive because now I'm doing it like, wow, I had a lot more patience as a kid. Easily forgotten when the PS2 had so many good JRPGs. Yeah, one of my favorite ones I talk about consistently is how much I love Radiata Stories. That's like one of my favorite RPGs of all time. And I feel like it's so underappreciated and not talked about. But I think there's just nothing, there's so much good about it. It's sad. Because then I know Tri-Ace went on to make a lot of more cool stuff. But PS2 game was Dog's Life. Such a goofy game. I've seen that game get played. And it looks goofy, but it looks fun. Heck, level 5's very next game is Dragon Quest VIII. True. Which was probably one of my favorite Dragon Quests. I think 10 is not 10. Is it 11? 11 was the next gen one. Because I think 10 was the MMO. Dog's Life unironically has a decent speedrunning community. Wow. I wouldn't expect that. That's like the whole, what is it, the Shrek fighting game that has like an actual competitive scene. And tier lists. Wild. People do anything for games they love. Gotta go sort out dinner. Bye, son. Have a good stream. Bye, Lily. Thanks for being here, Siha. I will see you later. Hopefully you're on tomorrow and I'll watch you then and we can talk and hang out like always. But, yeah. I just remember, I think because the big thing is like, you get introduced to a lot of these more quirky RPGs when you're growing up because they probably didn't sell as well. And more likely they were just like on sale, bargain stuff. And that's the only reason I probably got them. But I ended up loving them for that because, you know, growing up, you're just lucky to get a game. I remember my first real turn-based RPG was Final Fantasy X. I think I had a thing for wrenches because I also played Ratchet and Clank. See, I didn't get Ratchet and Clank until I was an adult, and I got to try a couple of the games. It was one of the ones that I missed out on. I think growing up instead, I was Jack and Daxter, and it's Jack and Daxter, and I missed out on Sly as well because I didn't get to play Sly until I was an adult on the trilogy version. And nothing's eating this carrot. I'm just gonna have to go see if I can get more bait. I'll be right back, Bobbio. I can sell this fish too. I don't really need these. Where's my wrench? I skipped it, didn't I? I did. It was literally right there. Yeah, boy. But even the rocks do not recall. Yeah, I was... Jack and Daxter was my big one. I remember getting so hyped up on Jack 2. And there was... Because I remember getting a magazine for it that was talking about like, Jack 2 is going to have all this cool stuff like skateboarding and you can steal vehicles and Jack's got a new thing he can do. And I was like, oh, that's so cool. And I remember playing it thinking, this game is really good. But like, I still prefer personally, subjectively, I still like the first one the best because I feel like it's a really good platformer. Jack 2 and Jack 3 are still really great games. Don't get me wrong. I just think they fit a different vibe than what I was accustomed to for the Jack series, Jack and Daxter series, because, you know, I loved the platforming of Jack 1 and how simple it felt. But I did like Jack 2 because it was a lot more going on. Because when that game came out, I was probably definitely a teenager, maybe. Because I don't remember exactly when it came out. Oh, I don't need that. You don't sell bait? I could have swore you did. Well, I'll sell you some fish and be gone. Be gone. Wink. Yeah, I wish they'd kept to the OG world and platforming. We need it nowadays, especially. I think we need a renaissance of platforming. I was glad they redid the Jack and Daxter trilogy. Same how we got the Sly Cooper trilogy. Because it was just a good introduction for a lot of people. But I'm still kind of sad. Oh, yeah. Hi, Yori. How's it going? I'm still kind of sad that we don't have a lot more. Like, we get a really couple good ones here and there with Who sells bait even? Does anybody sell bait? Who do I have recruited? I have everybody. Okay, actually, you just reminded me. I got to get one more person actually right now. 2 more people actually. I still need to get Parn. I have enough money for Parn. Yeah, I've got plenty of money. And I got to get Stuart. I just need to give him the money. I keep forgetting about him, which this is the wrong way for Stuart. And then I also need to get Donnie. I know I can technically get Donnie. I'm doing well, Yor. How are you doing today? I know I just can get Donnie by buying the coins from Jurak, but well, I have an extra dark coin, so it wouldn't hurt me that bad. I got lucky and got a dark coin really early, and I was like, oh, hot damn. That's gonna do it for me later. I'm gonna need that. I can tell you sells fruit to fish with if you want. No, that'd be great actually, because I really don't remember. Is it a future shop? I'm chilling, working on cons for a bit. Now while I watch you, I eat lunch. Yeah, I remember you always use them for your lunchtime. I'm for that. I remember that's what I do for dinner anyway. I just watch a video or stream. So weird how times have changed. Used to have to watch a TV show or watch a movie when you ate. Now it's, what YouTube video can I watch? Delwell and the Future Burger Shop in Jurak Mall. Okay, cool. I think I have like the clothing shop, whatever the shop is for the monster badge I obviously have. I'll have to double check if I have the rest of it. The price has gone up. What the, wait, hold on a fucking second, Stuart. Excuse you. 1800, yes. God, I hate you. Yeah, take your fucking money. I know, right? I'm starting to feel like maybe he's actually just ripping us off. It was actually only like 200 gilda and he just has some old gambling debts to pay off. What a jerk. Oh well. It's okay, I didn't need 2,000 anyway. I only needed 1,000. So I can go to Jurak. But no, that's good. Okay, so Adele sells it. It's weird that Adele sells it. Because isn't she the seamstress? Like, I'm thinking of the right person, right? She's the maid. I know she's in here somewhere. That's Gordon. That's Penny or Pelly. I don't remember her name. That's the baker. Do I not? Oh, have I not moved her in here? Maybe I have. No, that's a water wheel. I'm dumb. I think she's over here. There she is. My ugly ass town. Hello? There you are. They're not cute or trendy. Okay. Oh, I can buy fruit. Look at that. Not that I didn't believe you. Okay, what is good to fish with, though? I know, like, the poison apple stuff, but, like, I know that doesn't work for all of them. But I guess bananas? Maybe just the peach? Or does it really matter? I don't know if it really matters. Fruit doesn't target specific fish, so it's less optimal, but they'll do the same. Okay. I'll just buy some bananas then. They're still good to have. In general. I guess, I'll do 10 for now. A poison apple is a unique one. Yeah, is it still attract a specific fish like I did in the first one? Because I know we needed it as an item for, the holy one. But is it still like to specifically catch the unique fish like it was in the first game? Ah, okay. That's good to know. We had just finished. Oh, I forgot that you're in my party. I forgot that I still had Lynn or whatever. Because I definitely remembered that from the first one. We just finished that one out a while ago. And I did much better in that one than I had done when I first played it. Okay, yes, yeah, okay. All right, I really need 2 of you, but we're gonna go for the paint first. No. Thank you. Okay. Oh no, Burger Shop side will be up in the ladder in the middle. Yeah, I don't think I have it just yet. Let me double check to see actually what I need for it. Because I think, is it Stuart has to be in there? Because I just got him, so I mean, I could definitely move him in. I have enough money to buy some of the materials too. Just depends if I have enough to make a house at the moment. Let's see. Get back in the building here. Analysis. Tailor shop, the eatery. Oh, it needs 40 culture points. And I still got to add in Milan. Oh, Stuart's in the other town. Gotcha. So I still haven't added her in. So we can still do one house. Let's see if I have enough for a house. I need 15 rolling logs. Well, that's easily bought. Hoi! And then a house, and maybe a decoration on the house. That'll probably get me to 40 more than likely. Oh, the lights turned off on the train. Train's out of power yet, gang. Train shut down. What a shame. It's going sad. Conda, please give me the stuff. I need more Giarama. Yes, I do. 15. Please. All right, that was inexpensive. And then I should be able to make some whatever. I'll probably have enough for at least something to make. It's gonna be real sad if I don't. My real issue is that it'd be a lot easier if they just gave you the option to shop while you're in the menu. Like if Conda's on the thing anyway, I should be able just to buy it when I'm looking at the analysis. That'd make it so much easier than me having to run back and forth. But it's a small gripe. It's not like it's gonna change my mind about anything. There we go. Okay, let's place that. Where's the worst place I can put this? Probably over here. Do you not like it over here? What is that about? Oh, but you like it here. Yeah, that's better. That's more optimal. Oh, you can fit right here. So weird. There's been a change in the future. Oh, I think that's my eatery. Okay, let's move Milan. And then take a look at the analysis here. I need... The only thing is I don't know yet is how to do the branch. Because I don't have the ability to open up the second path. Which moving was that easy IRL? You just gotta get a house with wheels. Then you can just wheel it around. It's really simple. Just pop a couple wheels on your house. Solder them suckers, you know, just weld them there. And then just get a nice trailer that can pull the whole house. Super simple. Ask Superman for some help. The Hulk. There's somebody who's there who can pick it up for you. Or just live in a trailer. I lived in a trailer at one point. It wasn't a trailer that could move, but it existed. Ooh, a chest. Darn it. Oh, I forgot that they had the gems in this one too. Chill, exorcism, and scale. Oh god, that's so good. Okay. And then just make sure I'm not missing any more chests. Quick little scope. Okay. Well, let's go up the ladder. Take your time, Max. We don't have anywhere to be. All right. Hi. Durax happy, business is great. Durax happy, business is great. All right. Aha, Mimi's. All right. And then, all right, you just sell them. Okay, that's not so bad. Okay. So what is the optimal bait for a non-key? Well, let's see. That's going to sound so weird when I get in there. Use minion and petite fish. Ooh. But near the front of the doctor's house. Ah, okay. Mimi and potato cake. Hi, Danielle. How's it going? Mimi and potato cake? Okay. We'll do 5 each of them then. I should be able to afford 5 each. I'm good. And you? I'm doing well. We are playing more Dark Cloud 2. How could I not be doing well? But overall, though, we're doing pretty good. I was just talking about how I'm going to have my first collab this week, and I'm really excited about it. Yeah, collabing with a good friend, Celeste. that we've talked to each other for a good while. Thank you. So I'm really excited. We're going to be playing, it'll be late Wednesday night because our schedules are kind of wonky and that's the best time we can do it. But we're going to do some River City Girls and then we're going to play some House Flipper right after. We're going to go high octane action and then just cozy game. Okay. We can now just go back and see if we can finish this. Let's move back to Palm Brinks. Yes. High octane House Flipper. Honestly, I already talked about it on there, but I just have a feeling that I'm going to have to just rein in Celeste. She's a bit chaotic. I feel like I'm a lot more, less so, but I feel like I had posted a meme of the gremlin child holding the leash. I'm the guy holding the leash. She's going to destroy everything. And I'm going to be like, okay, it's done. Okay. That's how I feel like it's going to go. We'll see though. Because there's actually a chance I might just partake in destroying the house instead. But I already made a thumbnail for it. I was really proud of it. So that'll be exciting when it finally gets up there. But still got some more Dark Cloud for the week too. Did you get affiliate? I did not. It hasn't popped through. I think it's really weird because I've been kind of keeping an eye on it and I've talked about it before too, but before I talk about it again, it's, so they said to do this right here in front of the door. Can I fish from here? I guess you can. Or does it mean like actually right here? Or does it mean just on the dock? I could probably fish from here. I've been looking at it. So to get affiliate, you need 25 followers, I think. I hope the stream pushes over to that. Oh, I appreciate it. You need 25 and then you need to stream. I got the streaming stuff down because you have to do it a certain amount of time. But it needs you to have 4 separate streams that have an average of 3 viewers apiece. And it's been really weird because I know they changed how the viewership works recently. And there we go. Nice relaxing music. Yeah. They changed how viewership works recently. So people who are lurking, and I'm not here saying like, oh, you need to be active in my streams. I don't care. You can just listen. It's fine. But they changed it so that people who have inactive tabs, who have only chat mode, or there's something else too, have it so that Twitch considers them lurkers, and as such don't count as active viewers. So there's some weird stuff where where I've had a lot of people in here talking and everything. It's only ever, what guide I'm reading? I was just looking at the first Reddit post that popped up. I've had people in here chatting and then it'll say, oh, you had an average of 1.3 viewers. And it's like, oh, that's weird. But, oh, okay, that was a bigger fish than normal. Yeah, it was the first thing I popped up on a Reddit thing for the guide. It was, somebody posted on, what did it say? I need some help. I'm stuck with a task that requires me to fish a non-key of 60 centimeters. And somebody just said, use minion and petite fish near the Palm Brinks Lake. And any fishing points you get put in your rods, strength and luck. Fishing near the boat seems to have always worked for me, but you could also do Monster Swamp. So you get the free Mimi bait, but non-keys are more rare there. Yeah, near Palm Brinks Lake, front of Dr. House. Yeah. So I guess they say near the boat. Maybe I should go back to the boat then. Wasn't paying attention. Yeah, that's just what the one commenter said. Heard you mention petite fish for non-key. That's just not possible, right? It makes sense. Yeah. It used to be 50 follows, a certain amount of time, and day streamed, and 3 consecutive viewership. I guess they changed it to 25 for affiliate because it's a lot less for the followers now. So let me go back over to the boat then, if that's the case. If I used my reading comprehension. I think now for partner, you need to get to, I don't even remember. I think it's, I'd have to relook it up. There's a bit of a higher follower count, obviously, for partner, but the other stuff wasn't too bad, but you need like I can't even remember the average viewership for that. But to continue my other thought, okay, partner 75. Gotcha. 90, that's it. Can I? No, you can't. So get some fishing from here. Just like always. But I've considered it for a while because a couple of my other streamer friends have gone to affiliate, and I'm really happy for them. Because I'm going to say all this without any indictment towards people going affiliate, because that's not the point of what I'm saying. but I've considered it for myself. And I think if I get to that point, I don't think I'm going to take it. At least not for now. I think for me, come on. I do this for a nice hobby. And while a lot of people could argue like, oh, but you get a little bit extra and maybe all this, I get it. But I don't think it's what I want for now. I like, because as far as I'm aware, and I could be wrong, I haven't really done my research, so I could just be talking out my ass and eating my own foot right now. I assume you guys don't get ads for my stuff currently. I think maybe you get like the pop ads, but I don't think you get like roll ads. I assume. I don't think anybody gets ads on the stream. And I'm okay with that because it makes it, for me, it feels much more accessible. And since I'm just doing this for fun, I'd rather have a strong community of people who just can watch. And so it's like a nonky. Ooh. I'm going to trust your judgment because it's already been better than mine. Although I'm definitely wearing out my line on this one. And I'm trying to be really careful with not breaking it. No ads so far. Cool. Oh, I'm connecting to chat for some reason. Did my internet die? No, for some reason I reconnected to the chat room. But yeah. Oh, you're fucking kidding me. You goddamn suck. I hate my life. I'm just going to end the stream. All right, everybody. Have a nice fucking day. Adios. Bye. No, I'm just kidding. I ain't fucking going anywhere. That's so fucking... God damn it. I'm so mad. You're kidding me. Anyway. I gotta take a second to recover. This game really fucking hates me for some reason. Can I even have enough to level up? I do have enough. I guess I could probably go one more pop in luck. Oh, what was that? Oh, no cursing? Well, how long did I put that on for? What is that? 5-10 minutes? 10 minutes. Okay, I can do 10 minutes, I think. Hold on, let me just pop on my timer. Start. And then... Do I not have my timer set on this? My timer's set on my regular one. Okay. Let me stop. Let me set my timer up again real quick. Pause. Oh, so that's fair, Sky. Sorry, I didn't read your other one. Consistently average, broadcast 24 hours over 12 new days, complete path to partner achievement within a 30-day period, according to Twitch page to become partner. Okay. Yeah, and it's not for me to say like, oh, everybody else who does it are just looking to get money. I ain't judging anybody. I don't want anybody to think that. It's always tough to say stuff like that, and then people will be like, well, do you think other people who are doing it are bad? Like, no, I don't. I remember how I add this in. Is it text? Yes. Okay. There it is. I mean, all you really have to do is just not accept, I would assume. Okay, that seems a little bad to see. Maybe I'll just toss it over. Well, let me see if I can fix that visual a little bit. Resume, reset. No? Stop. Okay, so it just starts again. Output. Countdown. Okay, start. Okay, that kind of works. All right. Deep breath. Most of my vocabulary is curses. There we go. With your affiliate not taking it, I have a few Twitch friends that haven't taken affiliate. I also just clicked on stuff without reading, so that might be why. Also, potato cakes here will weed out Baku Baku, meaning one less potential fish species. Ooh, we love the on-screen counter. Thank you. I had to look up a way. Yes. That's a good tip. I appreciate that, Advocate. I'm going to pop that on there. I had just thought about it for a long time because I am super happy for everyone I know who gets it, and I'm glad for them. And a few people have told me that they've gotten like a decent amount of revenue from it that helps kind of support more models and things. I think I'm just of the opinion for myself that I didn't come into this thinking about monetization or any sort of way to make revenue. Not because I think it's bad, but only because I just don't think it's for me. Because I make decent money. I'm not like really hurting for anything. Okay, let's see. Maybe I'll get lucky on this one. That seems like a big one. And I want people to be able to support. I think it comes down to me. The real question for revenues, do you want to play Pokemon for 8 hours a day? Sometimes it's tough for me to play Pokemon for an hour a day. Recent Pokemon has been really fun, but I build Pokemon too efficiently when I play those games, because I'm always like, I could play in the VGC, and then nope, I don't want to. So watching me play Pokemon probably wouldn't be very fun. Unless I made it a challenge, which then it would be fair. But I know that the games that I stream too aren't going to have the biggest audiences, because I just don't really chase for popular stuff. I just play what I want to play, which is going to be really odd. Spend 5 hours trying to get perfect IVs. You pretty much just called me out. It's exactly what I do. This looks promising. I bet over 80. Oh, okay, I'll trust you. If it's... fuck. Oh, shit. I'm sorry. I cursed. I'll reset my timer. God damn it. Okay. Did I tell you about how this game hates me? But I reset the timer for you, Ori. I'm sorry. I think that's great and fair, and it works for you. I appreciate that. But yeah, it's... okay. Can I just... Let's go strength. Make that a little easier to pull them in. How'd you make that look harder? I don't know. I wish... That was legitimately me trying to not break my line, though. Like, I was literally like tapping it, and it was going that fast. Maybe my stuff's just not built right for the rod. I was basing it off of you. No, yeah, I mean, because I was worried that I'd break it. I was real worried. I promised that was 1000% me trying my best. It wasn't. It felt like it was tough. So I was like, it's got to be big too, because it feels tough. Like I've gotten easy fish on this. So I don't know. Could be I just am bad. I'm just bad. But yeah, I think the thing is I would only change my mind when it comes to that. Okay, see, like this is me holding it down. And let's see, that's a full pull. So like that one's not so bad. This one feels a lot easier than the last one. Just get a little break there and then hold it down. Let it go. Okay. See, this one feels a little easier. See, and that's why, because it was much smaller. So maybe I'm not super crazy. Or bad. Well, I'm probably bad, but not as bad as I thought. I'd probably change my mind on monetization things and affiliate or other opportunities if there was enough people who wanted me to do it. That's kind of where I'm at in life. If I got enough people who are like, oh, why don't you do this? We want you to... Sometimes fish just don't match the difficulty. Yeah, inconsistently is sometimes the call for the Dark Cloud series. I'm still remembering the first one with the inconsistent translations that always cracked me up. Like, is it Muskalaka or is it Muskaraka? You can always try Patreon first. I guess so, but like I said, it would really just depend if that's asked of me. If enough people were like, we want to support you, we want to do this thing. Yeah, I just did it for the emotes, to be honest. I don't know anything about the back-end stuff. I've considered that too, because even if I did it, I would just give the emotes out for free. I wouldn't try to hold it for anything, because, and that's, once again, I'm not trying to diss on people who do that. You need to make your money too, boo. It's just, oh, okay, this one is definitely tough. Come on. But, okay, God. Yeah, this one, that's me holding it down a little bit. That's me pulling it fully. I feel like this might be a good one. I trusted you last time. I promise, look, this is me holding it down all the way. You heard the button. It was about halfway of the line. That's a lot. Okay, maybe like a quarter of the line. That's a quarter line pull. It feels pretty good. You know? I haven't cursed in 4 minutes. Oh, I pushed the wrong way, and I definitely wore out my line doing that. I was too busy trying to defend myself. Come on. Come on. Okay, that's me holding it down just a little bit, too. Come on. Yes. So close. Biggest dangers of the curse counter. Yes, they are. Remember how we talked about how fishing's supposed to be a relaxing thing? See? Okay. That... Am I crazy? Because that's not a big thing. So I feel like... But I feel like that was tougher than the last one. But yeah, because if I did stuff for emotes or other things, it would definitely just... I would just put them on for free. I would just say, like, you can have them. I'm not worried about it. Use them wherever you like. I don't need the subscriptions or anything. You need resilience. Okay. I'm at 8 and 8. So I'm at 8 strength, 8 resilience, and 7 luck now. I probably should check to see if I can level up again. But you're right. I probably should just get more resilience. Push 100. You got this. Okay. I believe in myself. People believe in me. Do this. I can't do this. And I'm terrible at fishing. What am I trying to tell myself? I'm a fool. Oh, there we go. Got him. Okay, this one feels really easy. Yeah, it's really easy. All stats to 100 ain't so bad. Okay, I'll trust you on that one. I feel like I probably would only be easier in some of the later levels with some of the fish you get there. Gotta let my line come down a little bit. I don't think this is it, though. This is far too easy. Come on. I'm just going too hard on trying to get a full pull in when that's not really necessary for this. Yep, I knew it. Nah, you just do it at the start when the Furbit gives you infinite Mimi. That makes sense. I definitely lost my opportunity for that. It's the same thing with, oh, I should check to see if I can level up. Exchange? Hey, I can. Let's do one more resilience. It's the same thing where, like, I forgot so many things about this game to start with that I've already lost out on, like, taking a picture of the Robo-Clown. I didn't get to take a picture of Linda. So I'm already missing, I'm going to miss some stuff because it's just going to be how it is. And I keep forgetting because I even said before I fought 15 years to do that too. Yeah. I fought the rainbow butterfly. And even before I got to the rainbow butterfly, I said, oh, we got to take a picture of it. I'm pretty sure I need it for a scoop or something. Did not take a picture of it still. And then I went, oh, I'm pretty sure I just saved it for the boss. Let me reload. Turns out I had saved after the boss and I didn't realize. It was just habit. So you were done New Game Plus? I have not, because I don't think when I played it before I beat it. I'm pretty sure I got to the final dungeon though, because I do remember some of the plot points from later. The only thing I fully remember from near the end of the game, other than some of the stuff I won't spoil here, is I remember the ocean place. I feel like that's that's one of the last places, I think, with like the coral building. I think, I don't remember. You can use the folder M to vent all of your late game stuff in a new save file. Oh, I didn't know that. That would be very helpful in a New Game Plus. I did go through and look up, this one's easy. I did go and look up some inventions just to save me some money earlier. I was like, I don't want to buy these ride pod parts. I can just build them. Yeah, I knew that. I knew that one was not tough. Okay, and that's not enough to level up still. All right, out of potatoes. But I got fish to sell, so could always go buy some more in a bit. It was also one of those things where, like, as soon as I started the game and I got the camera, I took pictures of nearly everything. So I had a full amount of photographs just in my inventory because I forgot you can just add them to the notebook and then delete the pictures. I just forgot that until much later. And I went, that's much more convenient. So that's also on me. Makes it a lot easier. This one feels too easy too. Come on. He's got a little fight in him, but not that much. Whee! But, to finish my original thought, because I'm, fishing and talking, if there was enough people who wanted it, I'd do it. That's what it comes down to. The biggest donkey ever caught was 16 years ago. So maybe you're destined to return. Yes. Maybe I am. I can be the fishing guru. I mean, I also disliked fishing in the first Star Cloud, so it's not my favorite minigame. I enjoy the Sphera more in this game than I do the fishing. That one's a lot more active for me. But yeah, I talked about it in my debut because I was like, oh, I don't plan for the merch. The only thing I would monetize is YouTube, because YouTube plays ads anyway. I might as well just take advantage of that because they're just going to do it without it. Oh shoot, it was caught February 14th. I should have tried to beat it myself. Ooh. What ended up being the biggest one? That's like the world record. I don't think I've cursed. I haven't cursed, right? I've been going on about that. I don't think I've cursed. I fudge. See? I still caught myself. YouTube takes advantage of everyone. Exactly. Because I've already heard they already run ads on you regardless. Even if you try to turn them off or say like, oh no, I don't want monetization. YouTube just does it. So I had already said like, oh, this one's tough. Let me see a poll here. Oh, I messed that up. Oh, that one's real hard. That was, I was barely pulling on it. That's the only one. Once that becomes available, I'll turn that on just for that reason, because they're going to do it anyway. I might as well just do what I can on it. Ah, my timer ended. Ah, great fuck. 172. Oh my God. Caught here on Mimi by Pokemon Fan 4000. OG Dark Cloud 2 Fisherman. Nice. I love that there's still people who love this game. Well, he's free. I'm free. I've broken my fucking shackles. I can't help but curse. It's just what I've done in life. Okay. Oh well. It's still not a 59 one, so I'm not as insulted. I had to turn off I forgot I left the jump scare redeemable on. I had to turn that off real quick because it's like, that's not what that's for. That's not just to do it randomly to me. That's only during horror games because I don't get scared. Because then I also talked about, this is way in the future. This is so far along. Jump scare during fishing. Yes, my relaxing activity taken away from an Aztec death whistle blowing into my ear. I talked about merch too, and I was like, I don't know if I will ever do that or not. I know some people do. I'm not judging. It's a good move. People want to support you. But once again, only people ask. This one feels too easy. I say I'm barely using up any of my... Yeah, that's me pulling as hard as I could. Yep, this is going to be simple. Just do that. I think that was my last Mimi. It was. Okay, I can sell fish though, so let's do this. Let's take away the relaxing music. As someone who has no project management skills, merch just seems like a logistical nightmare. I agree. I think realistically, I'd probably do what I do now and just partner with... They won't rot me traveling, right? I don't think they'll rot for me traveling. Would it just be easier for me to sell them here? You know what? We'll check. Because I haven't built an aquarium yet, so I could just put them in an aquarium, but I haven't built it yet, so we'll find out when I get there. Hey! Is you not rotting this one? Oh, that's so good to know. I was always worried. I feel bad cooking them alive, though. That feels bad. I do have the stove, but I'm like, what do they give you when you cook them? Is there a specific food they give you, or is it just a roast chicken? But yeah, I probably would just partner with a smaller artist like I have been, because that's kind of my cooked fish that just gives random HP. Gotcha. That wouldn't be so bad, technically. Okay, let's sell some junk. I don't need this. And I do that, and now I'm going to be told, oh, those are actually... Oh, I could have used my fruit. Oh, well, that's okay. Let's just buy a couple We'll get some potato stuff. I do miss the quick sell that you used to be able to do in the first game. That was nice. Just hitting triangle. Ugh. Now all the triangle does is just move the item. Okay. Potatoes. How many can I buy? Oh, I can buy a bunch. Yeah, okay. Using all my money on potatoes. I pushed affiliate for the emotes and channel points. No shame. Oh, no. No shame. 1000%. It's definitely not me shaming on anybody who wants to do it. It just doesn't feel like what I want for myself now. Plus, if my long-term goal is just to have a nice, strong community of people who like what I like, retro RPGs, same mindset, values that I have, I'm focused on that. I force people to look at my cat. Well, they are adorable, so you just definitely do so, because I would want to look at cats. But I think it'd be easier without ads. I feel like I would just, more people would probably hop in. Don't have to worry about getting interrupted. Helps viewership a little personally. Because if I'm not concerned about the money side of it, I mean, the other stuff is still really good benefits. I'd rather just be accessible. That's how I feel. And I would say at this point too, more than likely, I'm surprised I haven't bought like the Twitch Turbo personally, just so I can cut ads out from everything I watch. Because I've had YouTube Premium forever and a day. Because I got it at a great deal a long time ago. Ads 100% do push away demographic, pre-rolls especially. Yeah. Because I've heard people be able to just put ads during like their starting screen. And it's usually okay after that. But yeah, it just feels like a lot to me. Yes, I am a turbo elitist. Oh yeah, I see it on your thing. I always wondered what the battery was. That makes sense. But I'm surprised I haven't because, like I said, YouTube Premium, I don't even notice there's ads on YouTube videos anymore. And I know that they still get, whoever you watch, even with Turbo, they still get the same ad revenue. So it's like, just can't stand ads. I'm the same. I don't think an ad has ever worked on me. Actually, you know what ads have worked on me? This is super random. But Reddit sometimes has the like in between page break ads, but the only ones that have ever worked are the ones that are actually for games. And they'd be like, we're on Steam now. And I'll check it out just to see how I feel about it. But I've followed at least like 5 games from just those where I'm like, oh, this actually looks really good. Some of them are definitely just like AI garbage, but a lot of them are actually legitimate games that I want to play. Oh yeah, indie Steam games get me 1000%. It's one of those things where, when I started getting into streamers and VTubers specifically, this one feels easy. Yeah, it's a little easy. I was, before that, I was demos. I'm such a sucker. Oh, sorry. I don't freaking auto mod. There we go. I need to change that. Sucker is not that bad a word. Calm down. Demos. I'm such a sucker. Exactly. I was so excited for the indie showcase recently on Steam. My automat catches. I was so happy for that indie release stuff recently because there were so many demos for every one of the games. I went and downloaded every demo for them. I was in a chat where they finished with the word rat. That's funny. There's a friend I have. Her name's Penny Latte. She does a good amount of streaming too. But when I first hopped into her thing, I remember she was playing Atlas, and I made a comment saying, oh, Atlas controls are so clean. And I got hit for it. And I was like, what did I do? And she was like, oh, sorry, that's a joke I have. She has banned words being work, job, clean, shower. And I was like, that's hilarious. But for a moment I had a heart attack. Like I fucked up. Which is hilarious. Oh, okay, this one's rough. Maybe I'll get lucky. Oh, shit. Okay, that one's bad. That was me barely pulling it. I know someone has banned fridge because of a joke that he's tired of hearing. I get that. Here we go. I might be lucky. That one was a real rough one. I'm barely pulling on this. Oh, God. I gotta let it go all the way down again. I already have a bit of tension on the line. This is going to take a while. Oh, everybody's strapped in. feel like I'm going to break it. Come on, buddy. Come on. I'm like lightly tapping this sucker. No. I'm barely halfway through this fish. Please. It's supposed to be relaxing. I'm over here tapping my foot rapidly. Oh, God. I went too strong. Come on, baby. Okay, that's about halfway through. Come on. So close. So close. Don't you worry, Fabio. I got this. You better be ready. You'll be joining me on a train soon. I got this. Don't you worry, buddy. Aha. Please. No. Oh, he got a little bit of distance back. Okay. Woo. I had a little stress out moment there. Come on. I promise this is tough. This is tough. So if I get robbed again, I promise you. This is hard. 77 centimeters? Okay. All my money. Okay. I'm going to hold you to it. About to pin that message. Okay, come on. I'm so close. I just want to push down, but I got to play it too safe because my line is so close to breaking. God, that's so bad. Oh, God. Woo! All right, the game made it up. Jesus. Oh, buddy. Okay. I'll take it. I'll take it. Oh, man. To think I've spent a total of almost 3 hours trying to catch that one fish. Congrats. Thank you. I do love me some rats. Okay. Let's take off the fishing rod. I'm done with that for now. Hey, yo. Oh, I underestimated you. Well, I'm a man. Men don't need to be told twice. I'll listen to what you say. It's promised. Talk as much as you like. Thanks, Fabio. Adios. My heart was beating. I know someone has never caught a 100 centimeter fish. I don't think I've ever definitely caught that big a fish. That was surprising. Oh, that's enough for a level up too. Might as well do that. That's enough for 2 level ups. Okay, we'll do 1 more point in strength and 1 more in luck. Might have to go grip eventually though, but I did it. I appreciate it. Honestly, it was definitely the support and the help and the tips that 1000% helped, because I would have been stuck here for a long time doing tertiary Google searches on what to do. Okay, I can just sell this fish, right? I don't need this fish for anything more. I can just get rid of it. I know it's only worth 50, but I'd rather just have it out of my inventory. Oh, you know what? Which one are you? The fishing contest? Ooh. Should I get... It's a decent 1 of 3. That's true. I can't tell which one it was, though. Does it tell you? I guess not. I'm sure it'll tell me when I try to put it in there. Oh, well. They can both sit there. I'll chill with my 2 non-keys. They can hang out with me. As long as they behave. Eat all their snacks. Okay, so last person I got to get is Parn, who's over here. That was, my brain was like, what's his name? That's right. I've got the Parn. Wheat. Come here, buddy. You want to come join the train? Want to paint your wife? I've been waiting for you. Quick, give me the paint so I can give my life to a picture. All right. Here's a piece of copper. Where's the paint? Did I pass it already? I must have. What the fuck? I must be blind as hell. There it is. All right, I hate to bail, but I have to farm some 1% job in the level 5 game. Hey, you're good. I appreciate you being here. Some of y'all take care and good luck, have fun. I appreciate it greatly. Thank you for being here. I hope you have fun doing what you're doing. Oh, what game is it, by the way? If I can ask for you to head off if you're still there. Maybe not. Rogue Galaxy? Oh, see, that's the other one I was going to talk about too. Rogue Galaxy is such an amazing game. One of the, like, it doesn't have any loading screens, I think, right? Isn't the whole world seamless? I love that game to death. You enjoy it, though. I hope to see you later. So this is golden paint. Yeah, I'm tempted to get Earthshaker in chapter 2. Ooh, it's been a long time for me since I played it. I would love to stream it again though, or like stream it to start by playing it again. That would be super fun, I think. Replay, yes. We'll see how it fits into my schedule. I got so many other things I want to pop in here. I was already researching if I wanted to try to hook up my PSP or my PSTV and then capture card it, just so I can use PSP games. I'm considering it. I'll try it straight away. All right, get it in there. Take care, y'all. Have a good one. Thanks for being here. Oh, I got flashbang. Holy hell, it worked. She's real. Amazing. She's perfect. Hi, I'm Julia. It's a pleasure to meet you. Oh, yeah, yep, she's real. Oh, God. Thanks, Max. I haven't forgotten my promise. Please use my new power whenever you want. Parn joined your party. Junior joined him, too. Wow. All right, Parn. I'll hold you to it. Where's your wife? Where'd she go? She showed up. She's gone. She just immediately ran off. All right. Holy hell. Okay, I think that means the only two people in Palm Brinks that I haven't gotten yet that I can remember is definitely Donnie and the mayor. Yeah, Donnie and the mayor. Oh, I don't think I've gotten what's her face yet. I have to go talk to her again. There's the girl that wants the picture of the flower. I definitely took a picture of the flower. I've definitely got that. So yeah, I think that's just 3 more people left to get here. Yeah. Donnie, Need, and the girl. I think that's it. I think it's everybody. Then it's got to worry about getting them in their own separate places. Oh, did I already get her? I must have. Okay, I already got her. So 2 people left. Okay, let's move back to... Let's go to the station. I still have Lynn in my party, but now we can go mess around with everybody else here. Oh, that really skipped it. That was real quick. Ah, Max. Mm-hmm. Okay. And then... Okay, we got Dell. I don't really care about talking to Dell. Okay, that's the front of the train. I could probably use Cedric's abilities, but it'll take Lynn out of my party. I don't think the game's going to let me. Oh, that's the front of the train. Okay. I should have known that. Use my cardinal directions. Wee. Okay. Ask about monsters. Oh. Okay. Not super needed. At least not for now. What a worthless ability. Okay, Gerald's got the gun stuff. I don't remember what... Well, Stuart I already moved. No, I haven't moved Stuart in yet. I wonder what... I can't remember what Stuart does. Julia. What kind of armband would look best on me? Oh, you sell armbands. Oh, I'd wonder when we get an armband. Merchant. What are your abilities? Bewitches within a certain range and will sell you... what the... For witches? What you got? You can escape dungeons anytime. We'll sell you paint. You just sell paint, Parn? You can paint life. And that's all you do is just sell the paint? Come on, dog. I need you to think more out of the box. All right, Fabio. You sell bait. You abilities. We'll sell you fishing bait. Wow. It just makes fishing bait. That's all you do? Okay, that's everybody I have on the train. All great people. Okay, what that does mean is I should be able to... I'm low on money thanks to all that. I'm trying to think if there's anything... I don't have anything super valuable I can sell. So I'll probably have to go grind money. That would make the most sense. Okay, let's see if I can... Well, let me add Cedric to the party. I had to bring Lynn to the lighthouse first. Of course I do. Let's repair some robot parts, and then let's upgrade the ride pod. Some people rage bait for a living. Others make fishing bait. Right? Others just bait. Don't follow that. It's bait. Did I give... I didn't give him his new legs yet. Oh, I haven't built the new legs yet. I unlocked it, but I haven't built them. Right? I had that invention done. Oh, I could have swore I gotten the invention for it already. Oh, well. It's not super important. I don't really need the ride pod at the moment to do anything special. I mean, he's super useful, but right now Max is kind of carrying us. Oh. What is that? Oh, my phone lit up. Okay. Okay, let's see if we can... I have an empty house, so I can definitely move Stuart in. And I think Parn is supposed to live here too. Which is really funny, because I don't even know if Julia is supposed to live here. And it'd be really funny if it had to be that Julia and Parn had to be separated. I don't think that's the case, but that would be hilarious if it was. Stuart, Parn, Blinkhorn. I would assume Julia has to be in here too. But that would be hilarious. Okay. I know I have an empty house. It's right here. So let's move Stuart in. Oh no, I guess I can move Parn in now, because he finishes a whole thing, doesn't he? Isn't that what I just saw? If I move Parn in, I finish the thing? Yes, the tool shop is revived. Okay, let's do that then. Alright, Parn, get in there. I'm not keen. What? Okay, hold on. I am not too keen on the color of the roof. I'm more of a purple roof kind of guy. God, you're picky. Okay, fine. Where's purple? We're painting. Not enough paint. I need 10 paint. I hate you. Okay. Can't believe that garbage. Can't believe that's what I'm soft locked on is paint. I'll probably have to get through and actually grind money. What a shame. Probably have to do that off. Well, how am I doing in the canyon? Or I don't think you were here when I was talking about it, but I released that new short and it's doing pretty well. But my favorite thing about it with that new short is that I keep saving out of just habit. It has 2 dislikes on it out of the views, which means that it's now my most disliked short. And I find that really funny. Because I thought about it where I was like, oh, you know what it is? I don't make a lot of jokes out of a sexual nature, I suppose. And I realize it is a joke about OnlyFans, a service that provides, materials. And I'm not gonna crap on sex work because I'm all about, that's fine. Consenting adults do what consenting adults do. But I think it's funny that I'm wondering if that's the reason. Because I wonder if the people who disliked it just saw it and went, can't believe he's endorsing OnlyFans. I don't know if I'm endorsing it. I just made a joke. I mean, yeah, the joke was a bit out of character for me, but I think it was funny. It's probably because I didn't include the part right after where I go, well, I made that joke. I got to live with it. Don't overthink it. Oh, yeah, no, I agree. It's just really funny that that's what happened because the last string of stuff I released was all 100%. Except for, I think my teaser video had like 1 dislike. And I don't really care about dislikes. It's whatever. People can like what they don't like. I just think it's funny that there has to be something behind that. And I'm only thinking it must be that. That was my only reason. I just had to make sense of it in my brain. I was like, I wonder why people didn't like it. I thought it was really funny. Oh, well. And I say people, 2 people out of 40. 2 people. But I liked it. I guess that's what matters. Okay. Unfortunately, I got to cut it short today because I have to do a task. I have to do a whole chore before I do my other important stuff, which requires me to go to a place. which I'm not super worried about doing. I just spent too much time working on a dumb meme and not what I should have been doing. But I finished all my other stuff before this, so I was pretty happy about that. Switch back over here. Hey, look at that. All you lovelies up in here. Have fun doing chores. Kick. Yeah, it's one chore. It's just, I have to go to the post office and deal with some stuff. It's fine. I keep wondering if I want to get a P.O. box I realized when I did some payment stuff the other day to the artist Savithian, who made the profile picture I use now, I realized my PayPal account just used all of my personal information. And I was like, I'm not expecting Savithian to throw out my name, my actual name, but I need to fix all that. So I went through and changed a lot of things. So now I'm a business account. And then I was like, should I get a P.O. box? Some people don't know what my actual address is. Maybe. But then I looked at P.O. box prices and I was like, that's a lot. Like 3 months for like $60. Oh God. I don't think it's ever going to get that much use. Yeah, all the commissions I've had is like doxing everyone. I'm pretty much like, I pretend I do not see it. No, and that's the thing is I trust that artists don't care. And my whole thing with it too is I only really focus on the anonymity of it because I feel like it's just a VTuber thing. Personally, I don't really care that much if people ever find out my name. It was not hard to find before I fixed a lot of stuff. My actual name and my face. That was really easy to find. Turns out a Google search popped up my real face if you typed in my username. That was how easy it was. I'm pretty sure I fixed that though. Not that famous. I just had some stuff that would pop up here and there. Does it still pop up? It doesn't. Now it's all... Oh, I need to go... Oh, look at that. That's a thing. Oh no. Can I found a thing and I was like, I think I can get rid of this. Yes, I can. Yes. Hey, okay. There's one last thing. There's one less thing I have to worry about. What? That should be gone too. Okay, that is gone. Super weird. Goofy. Yeah, it's okay. Like I said, it might happen eventually. I did real face content. There was even a comment on one of my debut teaser video where somebody's like, wait, this is Censkai? This is this person, right? Like with this? And I was like, people know who I am. It happens. But I hold on to the anonymity because, you know, if it ever comes out, I'll just own up to it. But for now, I get to enjoy being Sen. And that's it. Period. Hell, I already doxed myself on a video not recently. I said my real name when referring to myself, and I cut that out of the VOD, but still, I really kicked myself in the face about that one. Luckily, nobody was there. I was lucky to have 0 viewers. But still, I couldn't even republish it on Twitch. Twitch wouldn't let me cut it out. I had to cut it on YouTube. So yeah, it happens. But we'll see. I'm having fun with what I'm doing. It's a good time. But yeah, all right. I got tasks. I got to go out and do things. So I appreciate you being here. You're welcome. I appreciate you watching and having fun. Hopefully, I'll be back tomorrow with I'm gonna go play Ninja Gaiden tomorrow because I feel like we're done close to finishing it, and I have a collab on Wednesday. Normally, I play random stuff on Thursday, but since I'm doing a late night Wednesday stream, like close to midnight on Wednesday, I'm just gonna take Thursday off. But then I'll be back for some other stuff. So hopefully everybody's excited for a collab on Wednesday with the great Celeste. I'm excited. And I have another collab next week with some other great people. So I'm excited. But thank you, everybody. I hope you all have a good one. I will see you all later. Okay. Bye-bye. Bye-bye now. Adios.